right now we're doing an Goodwin Collections big talk Q&A. Check it out. Adam's so usually late. Where's Adam?
Adam, where art thou?
Adam! That's loud.
People live there? They moved us.
I don't know. I don't really do too good on vines. I just throw them up there.
Your vines are fantastic.
Oh, thanks. I like Instagram 10 times better.
No. I followed you on Instagram and you didn't follow me back.
I actually try to follow everyone, and then all of a sudden Instagram does this thing where they stop letting you follow people after a certain amount of people. Yeah. I got so mad. I was like, dude, I can't even follow people anymore. And I'm following 93,000 people, but why not 96, you know? I guess they're like, ooh, no, this guy's got too much. This guy's a creepies. That's awesome.
At least there's no clowns. No clowns in the room.
So what's up? We just figured we'd do an Goodwin collection. This is my sister. She came out of my mom. That's Christian, Adam, Bacon. He's not Goodwin Collections, but he might as well be considered it.
He's rad, Jeff.
Eric is sitting somewhere because he's shy.
Eric, where are you at?
Eric!
There he is. There he is. Stand up real quick, Eric. Everyone look at Eric so that we can...
Look at
That's at my house. I do the big step in orders, and this guy right here will be, he's there with me all the time, and so, yeah, he's my right-hand man when it comes to it. But hey, how's it going? I don't know what to do. Usually someone comes up here and talks and says, hey, I guess we're leading it off. Any questions or anything? Yeah, go ahead.
Scariest moment that you've had?
The scariest moment I've ever had was Hellfire's Dam when something came out of me. I felt like I became stoned, and then I almost died in Transylvania from, I think, a mild heart attack. That was weird because I was ready to just go. And then Zach started talking to snap me out of it, and then I started feeling the pain. And that was pretty scary. I don't go to the hospital. I don't find any possible. Well, I mean, I broke my toe. When I go to the hospital paying like $1,000 just to say, hey, you can't walk on it for a while? Like, I know. Yeah, but then that's crutch. I'm a guy, I just deal with it. I know it's bad. I had crutches, and then I was like, dude, now my arms hurt, so I'm just gonna go and walk in it. Yeah. Yeah, I just roll with limp. Oh, but yeah, so I didn't go. Yeah, I got it.
What's your favorite experiment on those?
There's a lot of them. I did like one of Mackey's, where we did at Winchester Mystery House. That came through and I saw it connected with me, and then it changed everything. Now it's like, I'm scared, but it's like, I'll go do it, no problem. And you give me something dark, that's yes, Something happened there. We have a lot of them. The new ones that are coming out now, some of them are pretty awesome. We did one here, and I can't talk about it, but it was a pretty cool experiment at Prairieville. That's what we did a lockdown the night before Scarefest, so I'm running on fumes. That's where the bags are from, lockdown.
Question for AB. AB, at what point did you decide that you were kind of interested in this and you wanted to start putting this in
The paranormal investigating? Well, Aaron's taught me a lot, and I started doing events with Mark and Debbie, and we were just catching really good stuff. And because really, I've always liked scary movies, but I'd never, until Aaron was on the show, I wasn't like a big believer in ghosts. And then I'm like, now I know it's real, and so I wanted to find out for myself. And he's taught me a lot, and so now I'm really into it. It's addicting.
Yeah, plus, I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but we've come to find out that Grandma and great-grandma and all them are ghost hunting for fun every weekend.
Yeah.
So we're like,
never met.
They're like third generation, I guess.
Yeah, third generation ghost hunters.
Has Aaron or Grandma how much time have gone like you or anybody else?
My
he brought the witch to my house, which is...
Yay.
Yeah, so he came to the house and he was telling us about how, like, he has the security on his phone to where if the lights shut off or electricity or someone breaks in, it alerts him. And he said that a lot of the times, like, he'll be, you know, it'll just go off when he's like talking about the witch or like whatever. And so he's sitting there telling us the story, and it was the eye oculus. It said the witch's name, and then my electricity shut off and on. And now there's something still there that's like something bad in my house.
I told you I didn't want to stay there, but you wouldn't let me stay in a hotel.
Yeah, he brought it home.
But you know what's really weird lately is, you know the painting you did for me, the Mackey's painting, Aaron's Inferno?
Yeah.
That, I get like, I'll get shadows. I swear to God, my camera's at home, I'll get shadows you can see go off that painting and all the way over to like some of your paintings in the walls. It's weird, dude. I've gotten it like probably 3 times. It just transfers from painting to painting. It's my personal life. I just keep it to myself. I have a ton of stuff from home. I don't know. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I just kind of like, I'm in this aura bubble of energy now, and I'm kind of just keep it to myself. And, you know, maybe one day I'll show it all, but yeah, I probably won't do a book until the show is over. So then I'll be completely learned. Does that make sense? When she farts, I can definitely smell in Las Vegas. Sorry.
Wow.
No, I don't think so. Not quite yet. There have been moments. We catch good stuff together, but she's just now getting into it, and so I keep telling her it's going to get, with us, for some reason it gets dark, and she's kind of experienced a little bit of it. I think the more you do it, the more you get more sensitive, and then probably all that will happen.
Yeah. I did the Copper Queen with Mark and Debbie Constantino, and that right there was the scariest thing I've ever experienced, because I don't see that. I've never seen that on TV. We were, there was a fan in the bed, and then Debbie, Mark, and me, and the bed lifted up and slammed back down, and I felt like I was going to throw up. And then I was supposed to do a Las Vegas Paracon. I was supposed to do a hunt with them, and I couldn't do it. Like, I was just angry for like 3 days, and so I don't know how you do it all the time, because I was like...
Welcome to the paranormal world,
angry
baby.
and like nauseous, and I can ride any roller coaster you put me on. I don't get sick. And I almost threw up right after it happened, and it was just insane. Insane. Insane in the membrane.
That's my sister. Yes.
No. What influences me the most? Well, I'm going through different stages. When I came back from Iraq and started getting into painting, what influenced me was just kind of getting my mind off of things. Now is a different story. I'm kind of, I think I grew, and I just kind of do it for fun, and I have a little fun with it. And my new paintings aren't as dark, I think. I think that was my answer.
I think it's a hard question for any artist to answer in a way, because
I think Christian's on his wave right now.
Well, I'm actually writing a book, and it's going to explain everything. It's just highs and lows. So.
what's the book called?
Highs and lows?
That's great.
That's pretty good.
I did have a name for it, but I think it was taken. So
It's not. You should take it.
okay,
Is that a B?
I'm going to be your lawyer.
okay. So well, now I definitely won't say it, just in case someone else is writing a book.
Yeah, we're not going to do it. I heard about the book, and it's pretty amazing. So be jealous that my ears had heard it.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, that's a pretty hard question. I think you answered it almost unintentionally too. Every human being, we go through waves of ups and downs, and what is it, highs and lows? Is that what you said there?
As artists, we're very high and very low.
Absolutely.
You know, it's just like it's magnified everything.
We're weird and annoying and medicated and happy and sad and a pain in the ass, I think, usually. No, but I think really to be inspired by everything, right? Movies and music and breakups and friendships and a driver on the road that you hate because he's not using a blinker, and you know, I mean, really, everything is. I think everyone is driven to be inspired by everything. So my answer is
Use your blinker.
use your blinker, and then I paint violent things if you don't.
I get road rage when people don't use their blinker.
You're welcome, thank you. What's what?
There's so many. I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to like begin on half of that. I'd say that probably the weirdest thing, actually just the weirdest thing, was being in that padded cell. Because I kept seeing these doctors. I kept thinking someone was walking around, and Nick and Zach and everybody was at home base. And so I know I was all alone. I kept seeing all this stuff and hearing the footsteps. And I kept, right at the end of it, after being there for a while, I kept seeing this like doctor's head out the window. Looked like he was looking at a notepad talking to somebody. And I was like, okay, I can see ghosts once in a while, all this stuff. Like, so I'm not like, oh my God, it's a ghost, because I know it's a ghost, you know? But then all of a sudden it clicked in my head that all this was made up and they're observing my story, and I'm actually in the doctor's office and I am crazy. And I was like, oh my God, I'm stuck in this hospital and this is all in my head. Ghost of Interest is like, never even was on TV, you know, like, and I lost it. Probably for about 10 seconds I firmly believed I was actually in that padded room. Then I realized I gotta get out. And so I got out, and actually, I not ran, but I walked away from everything for like 20 minutes and just caught myself. I was breaking down. It scared me half to death. And so then finally when I got back, Nick and Zach showed up, and you see that in the show talking to me. But that was like that was a trip, because like it tricked me for a second. I was just like, oh, and that's what that entity in there does. It actually takes over people and thinks they're crazy and they're in the hospital. And come to find out, I got exactly what that entity does. So that was a trip.
Aaron's pointing. I don't get to pick.
No.
Put down.
Could you talk a little bit about the ancient Raymond, specifically like the really crazy old guy that was there?
Yeah, that was crazy, dude. That was a little awkward. Let's just say that. It was a little creepy, but you want to know weird stories? Supposedly people get gray hair after going there, like completely white hair. And I was like, oh, okay. I swear to God, the next day I started getting gray in my goatee. Maybe it was right timing, who knows? But I started getting all this gray, and I'm like, oh my God, it nailed me. Like, I really thought I got gray hair from. I'm convinced I got gray hair from that location, not because of any other reason.
See, he has gray hair in his beard, but yet I get 20 times a day today I've been asked, like, oh, you're older than Aaron, right? And I'm like, no.
It's hard being looking.
No. I don't have any gray hairs. You see the gray hairs? No.
You girls cover it up. You know,
No,
those guys
most of
believe
this is like, I am 6 years younger. Younger.
6 years not smart.
I don't remember.
I'm just kidding.
I get to pick. Raise your hand, raise your hand. And now no one, you wait back in the back.
So often, paranormal experiences are from like negative and traumatic things. Do you think something like really great could like hold on? Like, do you think there could be like a really happy ghost or really great?
Actually, I do, and I think that has to do with the person and how they are. So it's kind of like if that person was a good person or whatever, but you just probably don't see them very much. Because you know why? They're probably not caught up in it. They're probably out there like helping Mother Nature do its thing or whatever, you know. But like, I do think some get picked and chosen, and some of the evil stay, you know, like in certain spots. Question is why do they stay in those spots? That's the big question. And I've had a lot of nightmares about that answer, and so that's why I've been having I've kind of been slacking because I was in a weird funk for like 9 months, but slowly starting to write the book/movie of the nightmares I've been having. It kind of like explains a little bit of what I thought. lot. So can't tell you, but you'll see. I've been saying that for years.
It's going to be better and better.
Yeah, we keep working on it. Christian and I, he's gotten into some video graphics, and so we're trying to, I think I've said it before, right? We have a whole plan and thought of a video game, which would be kind of cool, with art and ghosts and stuff like that. So it's a big, long process, and it takes a while. You can't make a movie overnight. You gotta take a year to wait to pre-plan it, and then you finally film it. So it's a long process.
You could make a movie overnight.
It wouldn't be probably that good.
That would not be good.
We used to go to the ghost hunts in Mansfield and always loved them. Do you think you'll be doing any more of those?
I don't know. I just kind of go with what people tell me to do and just flow with it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really make plans anymore for anything because I never know my schedule. We could be shooting one week and all of a sudden it gets changed for a new location and here we go. So I've had to cancel so many times on stuff that now it's just like pretty much just totally go and shoot and I do a couple of these things once in a
And it was
while.
awesome. You were able to make it to the Shanghai one.
Yeah.
Chad Lindbergh, me, Mark.
Yeah, sometimes I'll show up to one
The
just for the
Shanghai
hell
was
of it.
so
but,
awesome.
Yeah. What are you, Cy from Duck Dynasty or something? I got my iced tea. Okay, listen here. Look at here.
I was wondering, why do they always see you by yourself? And why is Nick always in the morgue?
What's that?
Why is Nick always in the morgue? And why are you always by yourself?
Because Nick kind of claimed the morgue on that one episode. So we're just like, morgue? Nick. But I don't know.
You get the showers.
I get everything.
In the prison.
I get everything. So I don't know. I get scared.
Aaron is a Ken doll. He just has it, you know what I mean? The Ken doll?
It's true.
No, he's my brother. I picture him as a Ken doll.
I don't like the fact that you even picture me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying when I hear things or whatever,
Grab that microphone, Christian.
I pretend there's a plastic bulge there. There's nothing there. You already told me you
If
pee
you
out
knew
your
my
finger.
parents and how we were raised, this is normal talk. This is just...
You said you pee out of your finger
I
earlier.
do. Comments.
So that made a lot of sense. It makes sense with my story.
I had a piss, so I'm not gonna pee on my finger like Coneheads. You ever seen the movie? I have.
I have too.
Remove the decal. Narfel the Garthag.
Yeah.
He's a Flondeck. Those are the only 3 Conehead words I know. I think Flondeck is like dude player. Decal is a tattoo. And the Narfeling the Garthog is fighting, which is the good use thing. You about Narfel the Garthog?
Yeah. That was sexy.
I didn't believe in ghosts at all.
How did you hear that?
I can hear EVPs, bro.
When I was in the EVPs, I had to
Maybe
close my
that's what's always wrong, and I always have to explain it to you over and over.
I probably
And I'm
have
talking
that.
microphone. Can you hear that?
I don't know. I don't know, George.
No, but I didn't believe in it. I saw scary movies. I was like, oh, okay. Like I knew movies were movies. They had to do 20 takes on each time. So like, I never thought about ghosts. I never even like nothing. And so like when I had that first experience, that's what scared me. And I was like, what? No. And then I kind of let into doing it. But yeah, I never thought about it twice really. And I guess when I was a kid, my mom said I saw imaginary people, and then they found out like an imaginary person lived there. Remember the pirate dude or something? I don't know. I gotta talk to her.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, man.
Maybe Eddie could
I have
drive.
good conversations with the fam. Just kidding. Oh yeah, that's it. I don't know. Now I get amazing evidence, and I'm starting to learn we're related to people, or we're finding out we're related to someone during the witch trials, and like we're Benjamin Franklin through marriage, and these are all these spots that I've gone and hunted again. We're doing
We're
it.
doing it. If you listen to our podcast we did together, we talk about it a lot, and we're going to get more into it. Yeah, it's crazy.
So my next only spot really that I'm just dying is Egyptian tombs.
Another one for me is we're Swedish, Scottish on my mom's side, and then English on my dad's side. I really want to go to Scotland and Sweden. And that's where that's a big part of our heritage is Swedish. And you wouldn't think so because we're not blonde or like blue eyes. I've got blue eyes. You got poop eyes.
Plus, whenever I think terror, I think Sweden.
Yeah, and the podcast there is like, isn't it just hot blondes and yodeling and hot blondes? That's what we said in the podcast. I was like, really, dude?
Scary. I just want, he's got his arms, who is that back there? Where's your arms up? There you go.
Hello.
Oh my God,
I know
this is a
Aaron's.
great question. Wait, start with Aaron.
13 ghosts.
Mine's 13 ghosts. It sounds lame, but it is, because when he puts those glasses on, it goes shh, closer. Like, that's what I fear the most in lockdown. I've seen something, seen it closer, and then all the way in my face, and it's like, it's got me. I don't know why, 13 ghosts. You can put everything else in front of me, it's like, oh, okay. But 13 ghosts scare the crap.
Well, what's the scariest horror movie? What's like, would you specify your question, son? What did he say?
Your favorite.
My favorite. Probably The Collector and The Collection. If anyone's seen that. 0 people have seen it? Good. I talked about this last year. Everyone watched The Collector and The Collection. Back to back. They're basically one movie. Or we're not friends.
Okay, my turn? Okay. My favorite movie as a kid, like five years old, was House.
That was the question.
House?
Yes. Dog, you're dead.
Yeah, House. The first one. The first one. That scared the crap out of me, but I loved it. I'd have my friends over, and they ended up in my parents' beds crying, and I thought it was hilarious. And Pet Cemetery was also a favorite. And the only one that's really scared me was The Conjuring, because a lot of it happens in my house. And it freaks me out, because I was watching it, it was like, there's a lot, like I wake up with bruises all over my body, and so I'm like, oh no, I saw that, I was like, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, no, Conjuring was the one that scared me, and then, Pet Cemetery scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. I was like, my cat's gonna eat me.
Favorite,
I have several favorites.
If I have to be honest with myself, Sex and the City. The first one. Was there only one?
I've actually seen that like entire series.
I had to watch
Oh!
series too. When I was married, I got Supernatural and she got Sex and the City, so it was like, oh god.
You got into it, didn't you?
No, I didn't get into it. I want shoes.
I got into it.
Of course, I had to watch it. You got
No,
it.
I think last year I said Shining. Someone asked that last year. But I'm gonna actually change it. No. Okay. No, Shining's always gonna be like the stuff. I actually really liked Insidious. What? Is that, you don't like me now? Sorry. Okay. I know, I get mixed answers, Okay, because of the song. The song is just like, it freaks me out, and my wife loves to sing it, like randomly. So thanks, wife. So yeah, the song, the little kid, freaks me out. So that's my answer.
I love Christian's wife.
Insidious is amazing.
Insidious 2 just came out. Did anyone see it?
Is it good?
Huh? Yeah? Awesome. I want to see it.
Double answer really quick. When I was a kid, because I wanted to answer, Beetlejuice like terrified me. Beyond, you picked 7 of them. Beyond, I tried watching all the time, and one time I conjured up all of my bravery, and I snuck around the corner, And there was like, because I had to leave when they like, she ripped her face off in the closet. And like that freaked me out. And then I cried. And then I like got all my effort up and I peeked around the corner. Like right when he turned around, he was a snake. And I ran away.
That was like last week.
That was last week, guys.
What's it like painting Aaron's
Annoying.
Endless conversations. I'm like, what do you want me to fix?
There's a lot of check-ins.
You go first.
Yours is going to be hefty, isn't it?
Can I go third on that one?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Just let it out, guys.
Okay.
No,
Bed now.
it's not that bad. Obviously, I really like it when I paint it once, and it's like perfect.
Oh,
And then that's the greatest feeling. But no, it's really interesting because you know, you get to hear a lot of cool, like, I don't know, insider detail. I don't know, like I can't. You're hearing something really deep and dark from somebody, which is for anyone to divulge to anyone is an amazing thing. And it's really cool when you've been there too, or there's some cases where I'm like, wow, I've actually drawn something like that before, or I've seen that already. So it's an interesting look at how so many of us are connected beyond what we know.
It's true. Like sometimes I've seen it. That's when we were talking. I saw his art, and I was like, dude, this looks like pretty close to my nightmares. And then he started painting stuff, and then it was just like, dude, that's exactly how I felt. And one of them, the witch getting bit, that one was a nightmare. That took like 7 months. Like, no, redo it, repaint.
Is it my turn?
Let's let Christian go first, because I got a feeling you're going to be a while.
I hope Christian's long now.
Let them have it.
You know what? The few that I did that it's kind of like location, that was actually pretty easy because we just kind of talked about like, you know, where he hunted and, you know, stuff that happened. And I just kind of like did it and he was like, oh, cool. It's like faces that drove me up the wall because we went back and forth texting and I have artist vocabulary and like I use perspective and lines and, you know, shading. Well, he uses like, well, can you make a right triangle and then like I don't know. It was like alien symbols in the texting. I didn't really know what to think of it, so then we had to meet up, which never really happens when we're talking about paintings. I just kind of do it and then give it to him, but then he was like drawing and stuff, and then I was even more confused.
Oh, those are the best. The air drawing or a fence? I remember I was like out shooting and I kept sending drawings on a napkin, and then I was like, we knew we were on the same page, but it's just, you know, we got off for a second, and just I don't know how to talk sometimes.
Not ever?
Yeah, no, I mess Christian up big time. Sorry, Christian.
Okay, so I'm gonna say good things first. Okay, so when we were doing the picture of Aaron growing out of the ground. Aaron, I'm gonna say good things first. Okay, so he was actually at my house. You know, he twisted his goatee, stuck it in a pot of dirt, and then I photoshopped around, added more rocks, made it look like he was growing out of the ground. Because he was sitting right there, we busted that out in like an hour. Same with the vampire scary one, like the dark side of Aaron, super quick, awesome. And then when I did the paintings, it was actually kind of amazing because I'm one of those people when I paint, it's never done. Like I don't ever feel like it's done, and I sent him a picture and he's like, it looks awesome. It didn't look done to me, but to him he was like, it looks good, awesome. Now I'm gonna go to the big step in skeleton. 6 months. What did you think I was
so much more you could have said about that face painting that you forgot.
What did I forget? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Those were a lot quicker. Okay, the big step in skeleton took 6 months. Mainly because I lost the text because I broke that phone and I wish I had it, and luckily I had a couple people that actually saw it. So he's sitting there telling me, the goatee looks like a pineapple. So you know how he tells me to fix it? He draws this thing that looks like Pac-Man, and he circles something on the chin of the Pac-Man, and he's
Just
like,
get rid
fix
of that.
this.
Yeah, just get out of that. Get rid of that.
You could have just
Well, then you made it look like a
just-
ball sack, Amy.
I did not. Maybe I was trying to make it look like a ball sack because you're my brother and it's revenge. I don't know. But no, it looked like he could have just said, take the, one of the farther ones down, but instead he sent me Pac-Man. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? But it was hilarious. It was hilarious. And I'm so bummed. Do you have that still? That picture you drew of the Pac-Man? Because I want that bad. I want to frame it.
I keep like all the sketches these guys have done. I keep it all.
I want a photocopy of the Pac-Man because we all laughed about that for a long time.
Yeah, ball chin.
The ball chin, yeah, he did. He was like,
We got
looks
the
like a
pineapple
ball.
because we got like the scruff coming down a little bit.
It doesn't look like a pineapple anymore. That's 6 months.
That took a while. And then the leg, the foot, everything. I just gave
The
up.
ribs I had to change like 50 times. Like one rib. He's like explains it to me, but when he explains things, he's a little dyslexic about it. He's like, do it this way, and then so I do it that way, and he's like, no, the opposite. I'm like, that's what he said.
You know?
All of that aside, Aaron Jeremiah, loquacious, Goodwin. This is fun.
I call Aaron Badman.
Despite all that though, I think as artists, like we've talked about, that you do art and then someone comes up, you're like, wow, I like your art so much and I trust you so much as an artist, I want you to paint the deepest and darkest things that I have in me. I think so we all feel very honored as well. You know?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, despite the fact that you're just a ridiculous pain in the ass, I'm not joking.
Well, most artists don't do that too. Most artists won't just take something from someone and make it exactly what they want because they put their flavor. So we're always battling with that too. But the flavor is good, or it's awesome.
Flavor's good.
But yeah, so it's like I'm just lucky they actually will like work with me and do it. Bacon,
Okay.
little man. Okay. Sorry. I used to be like, what? And now it's like, okay, cool, I got it, what's up? Like I kind of got used to it after a while. I think the spirit world knows who we are.
Now you?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, honey, are you thirsty?
Am
Me?
I?
You got 3 drinks.
I know I have 4. 1,
No, I got 4.
3,
Wait, let's diagram this. Soda, okay.
Oh, yeah, this
Vitamin water
No,
of some
Zip
sort.
Fizz.
Zip Fizz.
14,000% of your
Psy. Psy. That's iced tea, dude. You're Mrs. Psy.
Oh, why the fuck is there a
Whoa!
Oh my god! I can't. Where's Candyman? Oh my god! Get it? Was I drinking out of that? Why is there a bee in there?
Don't kill it. Don't kill it. No.
I'm gonna kill it.
Hang on. We'll let it out. We'll let it out. That's awesome.
You're joking, right? You're messing
Yeah, I'm
with
totally
me.
right.
Look out of my ears. I'm gonna cry.
That was awesome. Yeah, because where did that bee come from? And you open it up right there.
I poured some pop in, and all of a sudden this bee comes
You're
out of
like,
the
"Hey."
can.
I don't know if I want to sit next to her.
That was horrible.
Wait, what was the question? Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, good thing you did. Perfect timing.
Christian's not gonna figure it out.
Oh my god.
God, there's been so many. There's been 100 episodes, and I probably have 4 Aaron's vlog for each episode, so that means there's about 400 or 500 Aaron vlogs out there. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many. I like the one where Billy and I are ordering room service in an accent, because he showed up pissed off. It was awesome. That was probably my favorite. Yeah.
It seems like you always get saved to the most disturbing places where you go on down even
I do now. I really do now. Now I I've said before, metaphorically speaking, I feel like Iron Man. I go home and I just work, Tony Stark, all the time. I'm always working. And then as soon as it's time to go on the shoot, I put the suit on, show up, and I do my work and come back. And then I'm back to just chilling in my house working all the time. But yeah, I kind of do. I dig it now. I'm like, give me a pagan ritual. Don't give me no voodoo. I don't want that no more. But I'll do whatever.
That was not a good movie, Amy.
And I got more. And Memento. Has anybody seen Memento?
Memento's good.
That is a good movie. Do I add more probably?
That Fresh Breath thing commercial?
No.
Memento.
Where would that be?
I love that movie, Memento.
Oh, where they... Yeah, Mentos.
Not Mentos. Not the track record.
Big.
I want to live in that like loft area, and I
Me too.
want a trampoline in there, and I just want it. That would be awesome. Yes.
You narrowed it down to big? That's awesome. I can't do that.
Well, I can't say House of a Thousand Corpses or American Psycho.
American Psycho is not horror, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Christian Bale. Woo!
I can't say those, so.
I thought you would say 50 Shades of Grey.
That's going to be my favorite. My all-time favorite movie is probably Sex and the City. Absolutely. No, The Matrix. It's amazing. And bye.
Paranormal.
And we're back. It's because I said Sex and the City, and he's like, we're done with this.
Get them out of here.
And then Equilibrium. Watch it.
I've never seen that.
Well, watch it.
Like Matrix.
Yeah.
Mine's Tron, Matrix. I feel like we're living in the Matrix. Did you take the good blue pen or the white pen?
What? I know. That bee was scary.
Sorry, I can't hear you. What's that?
Did any of you have any haunted items in your houses?
Oh, every time a chance I get, I bring something home. Like I got branches from where the witches were hung. Dude, if it's cool, I take it. Now I just take it if I've been there though. I don't like really take like something from somebody or anything like that, because who knows what they did with it. So now I go get find it myself. So yeah, I don't get it. You guys don't do that. Do you take anything, Doug?
To my house all the time.
Haunted stuff.
Yeah, I have this mirror that I found at like some thrift store, and I'm like eerily drawn to it, and it's really weird. It's like this big, and it's got this crazy old school like golden frame on it, and it's all tarnished and messed up, and but it's totally bad juju, I think. But I can't bring myself to get rid of it at all. So that's pretty bad. And there's also, I'm pretty sure, an item of some kind under my staircase in my house, that I can't quite get to. And my cat like loses his mind and he has to be under there. And every time I can't like go near my stairs if the lights are off or anything. Like as a grown man, it's awful. So. I don't know if I want to cleanse because I don't want to mess with anything, and I also don't really want to find out what's there.
I sometimes wonder if Adam and I have something once and split off, because you have the weirdest same tendencies I do, dude. I don't want to get clean. I mean, it's
Like married and separated?
We also have that, yeah, you're married.
Specify.
yeah, we split the kid thing.
We both have that like Ken doll thing.
Wait, what's it? Do you collect
Yes.
weird?
No.
Are you ever having dreams that are not spirits and be worried about being possessed?
I'm not worried about being possessed because I know if it's going to come to that, then that's a pretty powerful thing. So, and I know I'm pretty strong. I can be influenced. I've never been possessed, but I've been influenced or had been, what's it called? Oh my God. It affects you. I can't think of the word all of a sudden. Oppressed and stuff like that. But no. And if it happens, it happens. I don't fear nothing anymore. I just go with the flow. If it's going to get nasty, it's going to get nasty, and I'll learn from it. Just like my big depression thing, I learned from it. It made me better and stronger, even though it sucked to be stuck in it. But I learned from it. So walking through hallways because I had a hall pass because I was on the sports team. So I just be like, slowly big stepping, like, hey, I don't need a hall pass, and you do, like past windows. And I was just through crowds, over babies, just to be like really weird. People were like, get out of my way. And then, but then it kind of just turned into like something bigger and better. And it was just, why take small steps when you can be a big step in life? Like, quit kind of going after it and just make a big leap and go for it. Even if you fail, it doesn't matter because you learned something. And so you just keep going and going, and it keeps matching and it gets better. So I don't know. Does that explain it? Yes.
Your next answer has to be like amazing. People are leaving.
Yeah, people are leaving. Are we that not entertaining?
Go ahead.
You said you were stepping through babies?
Over babies.
Over babies. So like imagine you having a baby and you're just sitting there standing, walking down the street, and this guy big steps over it, you're like, what the, you know, and it's just a reaction of, what the hell, man? And it's like, and just keep going. Yeah.
Yesterday you said that you felt like you and Amy were like Dean and Sam from Supernatural. Which one do you think you are? And which one?
I'm definitely Dean. I don't give a fuck, I'll go after that. So.
I'm a little more scared. That's true. I have longer hair.
Yeah. I'd probably be Dean, and then I'd have to convince her, say, don't hunt anymore, you know, I'd go do it on my own.
That's true. That makes
So
sense.
which one's Castiel?
Castiel.
I love Castiel.
I would say, Christian. I would say Christian.
He is a good-looking man.
What is the trench coat conversation? He doesn't have a trench coat conversation.
You don't
No?
watch
I haven't.
Supernatural? Christian does not watch Supernatural. He's fired.
Don't ask him, because he's like,
Adam, you don't watch it either? Aaron forced me to, and now I'm like addicted.
Hey, remember when you said you thought of Aaron's private area?
Yeah, Ken.
Let's talk about that again.
All right, next question.
Next question.
Watch it, I need to. TV's taking over, there's 20 good shows, guys.
Us? That would be entertaining.
That would be. You know how much film I have of filming at Goodwin Collections that I've been trying to put on the web, just haven't edited it yet? I've got with you, I got footage with you. Well, you and I have interviews, then I always say, Adam, will you please film yourself doing these art? Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, Adam, and then does it ever happen?
I did that commercial for you.
Yeah, but still. So like I've been filming it at Goodwin Collections for the last 2 years, doing orders, everything I do. Like I have like 17 projects I'm doing. And so it's like I'm always filming and stuff like that. So I'll probably put it on the web sometime soon. I just haven't had a chance to edit it. That's the problem. It's a busy life. I never watched it. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't like to influence myself in any way. I like to just go the way I know. And so, like, everyone's talked about Grave Encounters and all that. And, like, there's some show that, like, oh, it acts just like you guys. I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't watch them. The only one I watched was Paranormal Activity. Is that the one with the house? And the first 2 movies really had a few things in there that happened. I'm not burning the Ouija board. And I've been tugged out of bed. I've had my sheets thrown off. I've woken up in a corner shaking. I've filmed myself sleeping and seen crazy shit that I've said in the middle of the night. And I've actually was laying, I got up and I scooted across the ground like something was right in front of my face and I hit my head on the wall. Like, I didn't even know. And I wake up, you know, like, but hey, whatever.
And your bedroom is just a mattress on the floor.
I have skulls and everything everywhere. In my bedroom, it's just a mattress on the floor. That's it. I don't want like bookshelves or nothing because I'm always thinking something's behind it or something like that. So I always get pretty worried. I'm always like, oh. I guess, yeah. Well, it used to be a safe zone until I accidentally walked in with objects because I always kept it as a bubble. And then I walked in not thinking with all these objects and immediately I go, oh, and then I thought, the witch and Mackey's and the other thing that hangs out with me, I for some reason just ran in there and grabbed their stuff like, oh, I fucked up. And so then the house got creepier and then...
Why do you tell me not to cast and they just said...
I tell you I cannot stop.
I know, but you also like
your 2
daughters
daughters sit there and know it's just normal.
I know they do. You need to just walk around.
I need to walk around with a beep.
Beep.
I can't help it. It's mom's fault.
It is mom's fault. Those are some good stories. If you met our mom, we would be completely, like, I can't even talk right now. Explainable. Explainable.
That's right.
Yes. We're back at movies. I like Anchorman. Anchorman's my favorite movie. What was I thinking? I know. I love naps.
What?
Say
Something.
We're good.
Now some hands.
Wait, I guess we got how much time? Did someone just show me a limit? 9 minutes.
9
If not,
minutes.
take questions out in minutes.
This
As
is
many as we
fun.
can. Speak up.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so ever since I was little, you say uh-oh every time
I heard this question, so that's a good question.
That is a good question. Ever since I was little, my brother has been the funniest person in the world to me. I thought, forever, I was like, he's gonna be famous, he's gonna have his own show, but I always thought comedy. I never, in my wildest dreams, would have thought it would have been like paranormal. Like, I thought he was gonna be a comedian, or have like a sitcom, or something, and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah.
Totally opposite on that one.
I know, I was like, he's hunting ghosts. I mean, he shows his goofy side a little bit on there, but he's way funnier than you even see him on there. Like, it's just crazy. What freaked me out was he's always been so funny, like, and after the first season, he came to visit, and he wasn't Aaron anymore. He was, like, depressed and wasn't smiling, not goofy. Like, he just was not the same person. And then, you know, I don't know how long that lasted, but it was horrible because it was like Aaron was gone, and I didn't want him to do the show anymore because I was like, I've lost my brother, and then all of a sudden, I don't know how he snapped out of it, but he snapped out of it at some point. So yeah, I mean, I was shocked, you know, but it made me a believer, you know, because I didn't really believe in that too much. Because I believe, you know, when you're a kid, your mom says, no, there's nothing under the bed, you know, nothing's under the bed. Now it's like, it's such a common thing now, like ghost hunting shows and all that stuff is all common now. Now you're like, oh, you heard something? Oh, my kid can see things, you know what I mean? You're like, so these kids are never going to get that part of their brain blocked off, and so it's going to be completely
I
different.
think good.
I think it's good too, you know, like, because, you know, when I think that you block that part of your brain off because you've heard so many times that this is not real, this is, you know, it's in your head and you just make believe, you know, it's just a scary movie, and now that it's such a common thing, ghost hunting, I think that now people are going to have abilities that they didn't even know they had before. Does that make sense? Okay.
Hey, do you know my yearbook I was most likely to be famous?
I'm not surprised.
I was like voted most likely to be famous in my yearbook, and I had no clue why.
That makes sense.
Yes, sir.
You said you were kind of skeptical about paranormal until you experienced it yourself. Has that experience opened your mind to the possibility of the existence of other things?
Oh yeah, I've seen when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I ran back to the house and I saw my mom. I said, I saw a monkey running. And she was like, what? And she showed me a picture of this Bigfoot. It was right, that was in Sisters, Oregon, but I just got kicked in the face by a horse like a year before that. And I think I opened up something, because I almost died then too. And so I've seen that. I've seen an alien. Well, it could have been military, but I'm pretty sure it was an alien, like craft of some sort on the freeway going 70 miles this way and then stopping and going 60 miles an hour backwards. So I believe that, yeah, if there can be ghosts, which is talked about in the Bible over and over, why can't we have aliens? Or probably someone who just left that part out, you know? Like if we're one experiment here, there's probably a bunch more somewhere else. So I totally believe in all that stuff, you know? I mean, there's probably an alien actually sitting inside this audience right now going, shit.
Which one is it?
Oh.
It's her. It's an actor here. Who's the alien?
Yes.
Well, Brahm, there's an artist named Brahm, who's probably my biggest inspiration since I was like in high school. But there's so many artists that do. I mean, Christian inspires me, Amy inspires me. You know, they're good people and they're talented people and they work hard. Artists that are motivated and they understand what they're meant for and they do it and they work hard and they don't just putz around. That's very inspiring to me.
Thanks. artists, so my parents, my sister, they inspire me. I have a college professor that inspires me too. His name's Kevin Anderson. And Danny Roberts. I could go on and on. There's amazing artists out there. You just have to know where to find them. There's Rob Hale. He paints portraits of himself fighting robots, and like just killing them. And that's where I got the inspiration for that nun.
Guys,
shark.
Christian, why? Christian's got this picture he just did, and he was going to bring it. I don't know why he didn't.
I didn't. It's on my site though.
A nun punching out a shark with snorkelers like in the back, like clearly like cheering, and it's called "Thou Shalt Not Pass." Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. James O'Barr, that's another one, the creator of The Crow, if anyone knows what The Crow is. And I'm very jealous that you have an instructor. It's interesting. He's got a professor for a college, and it's one of his inspirations. I left high school early because I was like, I'm going to go play music on the road, so I just left. And then I came back for a little bit. I was like, I'll take a half semester at the community college. And I took an art class, and he failed me due to my content of work. He said, Adam, I'm not failing you because I think you're a bad artist. I just don't like your content of work.
Wow.
And so it's so like completely opposite. I'm jealous. Sorry. Hey, everyone should go on your YouTube channel, and there's a sweet Big Steppin' commercial.
It's Adam wearing everything, walking around being cheesy.
Someone was supposed to ask Aaron to sing the My Little Pony song, and they didn't.
Thank God. Wait.
You know the words.
I know the words, and I do not want to be caught on camera singing.
Sing it, sing it, sing it, sing it.
And I just think when I see that and I hear that, I just think of like you in Layers of the Lost Ark, your face melting while you're screaming. Like, I'm like, yeah!
He's evil. He says I'm evil.
I'm not. Listen to our podcast. Aaron Goodwin on my website, or go to Aaron Goodwin on iTunes and listen to the podcast with me and Amy. She admits she's evil.
I did not admit I was
Yeah, go ahead and listen to it. It's
Yeah.
all right there. Last question. Yes, little guy. Yeah. No, I quit.
You got fired.
I was like, no, I'm not going. I'm done with this. And then they ended up going back to the Goldfield for the second half. So I never was there. And then all that, and after we've been there, I couldn't wait to get back to the Goldfield. So it was pretty awesome. Miner's Cabin, but really the Washoe Club. When I walked in the Washoe Club, that feeling of something walking past me, that's what got me. Yeah, that was just the, hey, icing on the cake. Guys, thank you for listening to us talk. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you want, go to my YouTube at agoodwincollections or Aaron Goodwin, or I have a, what is it, Vine? No, not Vine. Just go to aarongoodwin.com. You can see all the videos and conversations with us going on. So, cool. Thank you very much, guys.